very windy today. Difficult to try things, so I took this a little longer. Going in 1600 West 24th Street, building 125. William Hayes is with me. Nicole Glover know that I'm here?
Nicole Glover?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ronnie is actually my uncle, and he says I'm the smartest person he knows. That'll be a good character witness for the stand. Then we waited for over 9, almost 15 minutes. Ronnie is the head person at the reception desk at CMHIP in that building. Small talk before my evaluation. Talking about the visit with the vet today. It's already over, way past over 10-minute wait, which is not that bad, but.
I would like to see him doing that. He'll probably be like.
Look at this. Toothpaste is chicken flavor.
Really? Oh, maybe he'll like it then.
She goes, you just brushed the front right there. She goes, that front up here.
Hello. We're ready for you. Okay. We're just gonna. No, that's okay. I gotta give him authorization. Yeah, the legal authorization. We're just gonna have CMHIP come back first, and then we can come out and get you.
Okay, I'll wait out here
Thank you.
until they're ready for me.
Okay. You want me to show?
I would like to talk to you.
Now they've already deprived my rights to have a witness.
It happened with my phone, and the numbers are the same. You don't use it.
And we have a lot of police
went to the court and there was no psych evaluation order with a competency eval. So I called my attorney. He has not had a chance to get back to me yet regarding this, and I did stop in his office as well. So I would like to...
Would this be Mr. Garcia?
Yes, sir. So I would like to have the opportunity to at least ask him what he wants to do, and I did contact CDI. I did not see any record of you calling yet, and I did notify them to contact Oprah that this is for this evaluation and let them know what's happening. So they know that they are the middle person. This would be a violation of the power of medical attorney rights. Well, I went down there today. It only says competency evaluation, and we did the competency on the 3rd of January.
We started it on the 3rd of
Okay,
January.
but it did not have, according to what I read. If you have it, I'd like to see it, because I was not provided a copy of that. And it didn't say a psych evaluation as far as what we were talking in the court. So if you have it, I'd like to see it.
This is for the purpose of informing the competency
Okay.
evaluation.
I understand that, Dr. Gray. However, my medical power of attorney, which is a state law for any, even criminal cases, has to be contacted. And I did contact Mr. Tim Martinez today at CBI and left him a message to contact over Gail Winfrey, which is a legal power of attorney. And it is no
But
due.
there's no documentation of that. You're not giving us any contact information.
I did give Mrs. Glover contact information, and I do have text messages to prove that you guys need to go through CBI, by also other big famous people. Mr. Kenny Frost is a very famous Indian, and he has done ceremonies at the White House, and you are more than welcome to contact him. And also Mike O'Donnell. And you can see here, if you would like to see them, that they said you need to go through CBI. And so we've been using middle people, and I have the papers. They're actually in Springs, so I can bring them down, or I can send them to you via email. That my phone is tapped and has been illegally monitored, and I have every minute, and it's from the carrier, and they send it to me. And I have the federal subpoena that I got it, and it shows every minute that they tap my phone and all the pictures and then the numbers that they logged off my phone. So that's why I know this appears to be quite strange to your average caseload, but however, there's a lot of documentation. And Kenny Frost has even told me, do not give you her number. And you're more than welcome to call him. Or we can call him right now. And we can call him.
No, I don't feel necessary.
They're refusing to call the famous people I know, or even look at my phone.
Has been filed with the DA, has been filed with Ron Hill, has been filed with Records Department here. So for you to say you don't have it, which I informed you that there was one. So that would be a fabricated statement, because I've given you guys plenty of copies. Well, do you see how important it is? That's why the law mandates that we have that right. I'm not saying I'm not refusing to take that. However, I've not had the opportunity to speak with my attorney. I haven't even had one meeting with my attorney yet. And so, if you guys
This would be the attorney that filed a motion.
to withdraw, but then as of the 6th of January, he is still on my case. So when we met, all we had was his withdrawal, and then we were going to court on the 6th. So we thought he was withdrawn. But after the hearing, he's not withdrawn.
I believe I spoke to him and he said that motion was still pending, or...
Well, after the 6th, the judge specifically said he's not withdrawing Mr. Garcia from this case. So whether he thinks it's still pending, I have no idea, but we have not had a meeting together yet. So I would like to be able to have my civil rights adhered to at least. So I'm not saying I'm refusing to do that. I just am entitled to, the law, pretty much. I'm entitled to the law. And so I have the recordings contacting CBI today, and I'd like to wait to get back with Oprah, see what she wants to do. And it's no delusion. If you want to call Kenny Frost right now, I'm more than happy to call Michael Donald and Kenny Frost. Very famous people.
Well, I think, one possibility to put out to you is I know that you want to move forward with your case and get this whole situation resolved. It just seems like it's making your life extremely difficult. And I think this is a piece of information that will allow us to make an informed choice to the court.
However, you notified me of this, which I did ask to meet with you today to show you the text threats where they're fabricating their M&M and making threats by use of Oprah's name, so you could see why this is so important to go through CBI.
And I think it's also important to understand that, it sounds like you have a lot of legal matters going on, and so we're looking at a very specific question. So a lot of that stuff, while is extremely relevant to your court proceedings, are not necessarily relevant to your competency evaluation. It might not be stuff that you even want to bring up here. And I understand why you want to bring it up, because there has been some talk about your mental health. And I think it's also important to bear in mind that, if we can do this evaluation in a very thorough way, this is how we're going to be able to make an informed decision to the court.
And I understand exactly what you're saying, and I want to do the best thing for my interest in this court case. However, I do, under state laws and under criminal statute, have the right to ask for my power of attorney's advice and to be present. And I have made those specific measures in contacting CBI. I have made those measures in contacting our famous friends that we both know.
If you fill this out, and what would be the downside to that?
Well, the downside, Nicole Glover, is that I've had less than 3 hours to prepare. Mind you, I'm in intense, excruciating pain, and it's all documented. This is not just something just for today. Okay? I've been having to, I showed you my paperwork on the 3rd, that I still have to go to the hospital every week for pain management. And so, it would be a violation.
This is not a thing that you need to prepare for. It's really about yourself, who I know you know very well.
And I understand that. I'm not trying to prepare, and I guess I used the wrong word for that. What I'm indicating to you is that taking this exam in a high state of pain and duress would be invalid. It would just be a malicious, forced psych evaluation that is not done in proper, normal conditions. So, if I could, I didn't even take a Tylenol today. And so,
like Dr. Gray mentioned that we're at somewhat of an impasse then, because I think we, given that your case has, some historical data that we kind of all need to make sense of, be able to make an informed opinion to the court, this is one of the ways that we can do that.
and I appreciate that. But however, do you appreciate the law mandates that you cannot take a psych evaluation under duress or in intense pain? When you're in intense pain, which I do have all medical documents to prove, I have a torn rotator cuff. Hold on, I'm not finished, Nicole Glover. What I'm saying is, I don't want to get a false eval and show that, because oftentimes when you're in intense pain, it can show mania or it can show schizophrenia. Those are all documented things. Remind you, I have a master's degree in clinical counseling. So I know that it would be an act of malpractice to test somebody when they're under duress and when they are under intense, excruciating pain. those are two stipulations that mandate you cannot do a psych evaluation at that time, or you'll get a false read.
So it sounds like you are unwilling to take the questionnaire today.
I'm not unwilling to take the questionnaire. I would like my due process rights. There's a very clear distinction between the two. So I'm asking for the time for my due process rights to let CBI get a hold of Oprah, and I will contact the other two people that are being middlemen, and then see what she wants to do, because it's a malicious prosecution. And I don't know if you spoke to any professionals or anyone in law about this case, but it is clearly an act outside of the jurisdictions of the court and your scope of practice. And I'm not saying that in a threatening or derogatory manner whatsoever. I'm just bringing to your attention, as I did provide you all of the evidence to this case, and all of the evidence has shown that this case is listing mail fraud, international stalking, IRS fraud, government document fraud. Those are all federal charges.
So it seems like maybe this was the main thing on our agenda today. It seems like since we're not going to be able to complete this meeting, we're actually ready for today.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess
So-
let us know if you hear from your power of attorney.
So can we...
And we're up against a deadline.
Yeah, and I understand that. And I don't want you to report that I'm not cooperating, because that's not what's happening.
We will formulate
I
a
am-
report as best we can.
Okay. Well, Dr. Gray, it's not that I'm not cooperating. I'm asking for my due process that you, Ms. Glover, since you're the psych evaluator that... Dr. Glover. If you will contact CBI with the number I provided you, and if you would like two other phone numbers...
That's not our duty, ma'am.
It is your duty. It's a state law. It's a state law for power of attorneys. All right. Well, Dr. Glover and Dr. Gray are refusing to do the state laws to power of medical attorneys. Oh, and then, just so you know, Dr. Glover, this filed today. That way it's on record. And if you would like a copy of those reports, I'd be happy to provide you those calls, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Glover refuses to look at my phone or even contact Michael O'Donnell or Kenny Frost. This occurred in room B151. She's laughing. She thinks this is a joke. Mr. Hayes. I don't know if she thinks it's a joke. She's just laughing and not. She doesn't even want to call Kenny Frost to confirm that Oprah's not a delusion. And she's refusing to even let me have the time. They said they'll formulate their own opinion to me cooperating. I said I'd like to talk to my attorney and Oprah to confirm if we can proceed. I'm not debunking that, they might do it or not, but it's not on record. She hasn't even given me the legal paper that I asked for. And now she's going to formulate her opinion. She said, instead of letting me have due process rights. She's refusing to contact my power of attorney.
Thank you for coming in today.
It's very...
Share some of this
Yeah,
information.
there's a lot of evidence here, Nicole. It's very disheartening. Very disheartening that you're to be a professional woman.
I appreciate your time today.
Okay. Well, we'll get back with you. I'm waiting on Mr. Garcia's call back on this. And so, for the record, there is no non-cooperation. I'm very cooperative. I even came down here right away.
Yeah.
And I've taken every one of your calls, and I've returned your call promptly and professionally. And so I'm waiting on CBI to come me back. His name is Tim Martinez.
Great. If something changes, go ahead and let us know.
And I mean, I wanted to show you these threats that are happening where they're using Eminem's name. This is horrific what we're going through.
We made our police reports on it.
Yeah, and I think it sounds like you are pursuing that part through the exact means that you need to. And what I explained to Dr. Woodick is that we're doing a very narrow evaluation, and the things that you're bringing up and the things that you're experiencing may not be things that we want to incorporate into that evaluation because it's a very specific evaluation.
However, the thing is that under duress, Nicole, Dr. Glover, this would be a false thing. Do you know how much duress they've been putting me under?
I'm not questioning the amount of pain that you're in or the amount of distress that you both have been under. But, I think what is my job is to look at the very specific case that we have been asked to look at. And I understand that you have a lot of legal matters regarding a lot of other cases.
Yeah, and we don't want to defy you, and we want to cooperate, but we want to do the due process. We've been threatened in court that they're going to kill us in court.
Well, and I think having this filed against me today makes it harder for me to do my job.
This is
and I
only
understand,
documenting what had occurred.
and I understand that you're trying to protect yourself, but it also makes this into a litigious situation, which is difficult.
It's already that way, Nicole. That's why I gave you all the evidence.
So, and
I
I
brought you
appreciate that you guys are in an amount of distress, and I also want to be able to do my job to the best of my ability.
Okay,
so
well then I'm going to ask you to
going
please
end
contact the
our
FBI.
conversation, and it's not because I'm discounting what you've been
I
through.
understand.
I just want you to know that I'm really trying to be diligent in the way that I handle your case, Dr. Woodick, and only get into your personal life in ways that are extremely relevant to the very narrow question we've been asked to answer. I understand that you're pursuing legal action in a lot of different
But I'm
areas.
offering you plenty of opportunities to find out that that's not a delusion, and you're refusing me every time. Do you see how that's frustrating and depressing to me? Because I want to prove my...
You're very frustrated, and I can appreciate that. I see that in every time we've had an interaction. And
But
so
I
I'm
can
not
understand
discounting
your
that.
place of saying, hey, I want to know this over is real. I can appreciate that.
And so since today we aren't able to proceed, let's just leave it here today. And if new information comes to light, I'd be happy to take a look at that. And if we're able to...
Well, I tried to today. I tried to show you the threats. I tried to show you the text messages to make you go through CBI that the professionals that are linked between Oprah and I personally, not a fabrication, have stated these things, and you're refusing to see the exculpatory evidence.
Well, so, we've been through this a few times, and so today what I can say is that we need to end. And
Do you not see the importance of that?
And so if new information comes to light, we can proceed.
Well, I should be able to. I'm hoping to talk to Garcia tomorrow.
I'm sorry?
When is the next scheduled appointment?
We don't have another scheduled appointment. It sounds like they need to get some power of attorney communication.
Yeah, and I made the call.
So my report is due to court at the end of this week, and so I have to write that report. I'm mandated by law, and so I can do it based on the information that I have.
And I called the judge too for that order.
Hopefully, you're sure you did some of this stuff is not delusional.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
she's
a
been involved
he's a witness.
since 2013.
Yeah.
She came to me before it.
His son even works in Hollywood.
Yeah,
I
actually,
haven't
I was really proud he got his name on the Star Wars, this new Star Wars.
Oh, congratulations.
Lines up there. Yeah, that
Something
was
to
really
be very proud of.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
That was the end of the communication today. However, we ended, and the CMHIP, Dr. Nicole Glover and Dr. Gray stated that they had a order for a psych evaluation. However, they failed to produce it to me. The courts today said they do not have it. There is not one on record. There is only a competency evaluation ordered, and that's it. And so they were duressing me. They were fabricating that they had orders that they did not have. I asked them to produce them to me today, and they failed to produce them because they don't have them. They directly, intentfully, and willfully lied to me. This is on YouTube, so that way everybody can see exactly the heinous seditioning that is going on to deprive me. And they're trying to make it sound like mental illness. That way they can try to deprive Oprah Winfrey of the estate rights to all of my estate for the interstate trespass. That is a lot of money for the interstate. And look at any tollways and all of that nature and do the math. And also the water, 200 million gallons a minute, feeding 9 counties, 3 states, and feeding even more. You do the math. You tell me that they don't have motive.